You grew up with it, you sang along, you believed in the magic. But what if everything you thought you knew about Disney was a carefully constructed illusion? Behind the castles, the characters, and the fireworks lies a media empire that doesn't just entertain, it influences, it manipulates, and it shapes minds. This isn't just about movies, it's about control. Control over stories, over values, over truth itself. Disney is often described as wholesome, but what does that really mean? And who decides what's wholesome? This documentary peels back the carefully curated image to reveal the corporate machine beneath the magic. Disney's cozy relationship with political power started early. During World War II, Walt Disney Studios became an unofficial arm of US propaganda. From patriotic animations to direct government collaborations, the studio helped shape the way Americans saw the world. Short films like Education for Death and Der Führer's Face used humor to reinforce nationalist ideas while dehumanizing the enemy. In doing so, Disney blurred the line between storytelling and state-sponsored ideology. These weren't just cartoons, they were psychological tools used in wartime. Even after the war, Disney's connection to politics remained strong. Walt himself provided intelligence to the FBI and was involved in Hollywood's anti-communist blacklist movement. The cheerful exterior of Disney was built on very real mechanisms of surveillance and ideological alignment. For decades, sharp-eyed viewers and conspiracy theorists alike have noticed strange and suggestive symbols embedded in Disney's animated classics. From phallic towers to subliminal words in the sky, there's an entire subculture dedicated to decoding Disney's hidden messages. Some cases, like the infamous VHS cover of The Little Mermaid, were confirmed to be the work of rogue animators, but others remain unexplained, raising the question, are these just coincidences or breadcrumbs left for the curious? These visuals, though often dismissed, become part of a larger question about intent and responsibility. When a brand markets to children, every image carries weight and subconscious influence, especially when parents trust that brand more than any other. Psychologists suggest that even brief subconscious exposure to certain imagery can create lasting cognitive associations, and Disney, a company trusted by billions, wields this power with unmatched scale. The world of Disney might sparkle on screen, but behind the scenes, many workers describe a reality that's far less magical. In the early 20th century, Disney's animators were underpaid, overworked, and silenced. The 1941 animators' strike revealed massive pay disparities and toxic workplace culture. Walt Disney viewed the strike as personal betrayal, leading to firings, blacklisting, and deeper control over employee expression. Today, the same issues echo across continents. From factories producing toys to outsourced animation work in underregulated regions, Disney's global supply chain is riddled with labor abuse claims. Modern investigative reports reveal workers in Southeast Asia producing licensed merchandise under dangerous conditions with minimal rest and pay. Yet these products fuel billion-dollar franchises, and the people who make them remain invisible. It's a cycle of silence, hidden behind smiling mascots and catchy theme songs. Disney is not just a company, it's a storyteller with a purpose. The narratives it repeats shape cultural norms and societal ideals. In most classics, the princess is passive, the villain is ugly or foreign, and the world is saved by a handsome prince. These tropes, repeated across generations, become internalized beliefs. Kids don't just watch Disney, they absorb its worldview. Beauty becomes morality, otherness becomes threat, and while newer films have tried to diversify the message, the legacy still lingers. Academics argue that this repetition molds subconscious bias. The stories we consume as children become the lens through which we interpret the world, and Disney has long held the pen. Even recent titles often reflect the same power structures: a central hero, a simplified moral conflict, a clear enemy. Real life is rarely so black and white, but Disney's world always is. The more we consume these patterns, the harder it becomes to imagine alternatives. Disney is no longer just a studio, it's an empire. With acquisitions like Marvel, Star Wars, Fox, and National Geographic, the company owns vast portions of our collective imagination. It controls what your kids watch, what your parents grew up with, and what fills our theme parks, product shelves, and streaming queues. It doesn't just reflect culture, it engineers it. With every acquisition, Disney tightens its grip on global narratives. So the question remains, when one company owns the story, who controls the truth? Who gets to decide what's good, safe, and appropriate? And when the storytellers become gatekeepers, who's watching them? If this made you look at Disney differently, you're not alone. Share this video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to uncover the truths hidden behind the brands we thought we knew. New exposés drop every week. Don't miss what's coming next.